Hey there, this is Dennis Wells, and I'm super excited to talk with you about what is going on in the Crown Point, Indiana real estate market. Now, what we are seeing is that the market action index is hovering about a 37, and that is an increase over last month's index of 36. And you might be wondering, well, why is that important? Well, that is a measure between supply and demand, and what the sellers want to have happen, which is selling the house for as much money as they can, and what the buyers want to have happen, getting the best deal on the house. And so there's always a tug of war there. And right now it is a little bit of a seller's advantage, even though we are starting to see inventory pick up a little bit. So unless we start seeing, more of that inventory being absorbed, that market index could go lower towards that completely balanced market or even into a buyer's market. So we want to keep our eyes on that. Now, when we look at the different price segments in the Crown Point area, we still see that the higher priced homes have seen a decrease over the last in price over the last 6 months, where the lower priced houses have stayed relatively the same. And that probably goes into the price decrease percentages. 34% of houses end up with a price decrease before they sell. That is actually pretty healthy. A normal market is going to be about 33%, because that is a good balance between buyers and sellers, and that could all be seen in that higher level there. And when we look at the different segments, that upper level, we're seeing those days on the market substantially higher than what we were seeing at the lower price point, which does portend that decrease in price in order to move those houses. However, the real hot ticket right now, as far as days on the market, is that $468,000 price point. Days on the market are 21. However, we are seeing 8 new listings last week, with only 2 being absorbed. So that dynamic could change based on that. However, that low price point of just over 300,000, we're seeing that move pretty quickly with the absorption rate compared to what is actually hitting the market, even though the days on market are at 42. So if you'd like more details about the Crown Point market or your neck of the woods, simply give me a call or send me a text, 219-230-8400. And I can walk you through this report. Or if you're in anywhere in Indiana, I can get you a report just like this for your particular market that's going to give you the insights that you need to win, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Hey, I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.